Stream elements. Bill 1949T is now live. Streaming DCS World, My Flight Simming, DCS.
Bra 020460 at 5,000 knots. Bra 348416 at 7,000 cold.
Son Goku. Hey Bill, remember me?
7,000 knots.
Hello, son. Yeah, I do. That is a name I can remember. So how are you doing?
058417 at 7,000 knots.
Son Goku. Here before everyone starts following you.
And nice to see you there, son. Thank you. Okay, so I'm in the spit, but if anyone wants me to take something else, you can let me know. I might be able to accommodate. In the meantime, I'm just going to take off and enjoy some flying, hopefully. And if anyone needs to know anything about this, just pop a question on the chat. I'm always happy to try to answer a question.
Wildman 00001. Watching to see if you do things little or much different than me in the spit.
Oh, that's interesting to lead Wildman. Yeah, hopefully we can find some common ground, yeah?
337, 413 at 4,500 knots.
So if you'd like to ask anything about what I'm doing, feel very free.
At 4,500 knots. 461, Bra, 336, 416 at 4,500.
And of course, if you fly the spit in
Wildman
DCS, fly anything in
0001.
DCS,
Okay.
maybe you could feel comfortable to come and join us. It's a very easygoing server. We're not strict or anything. We have all sorts of aircraft here, not just warbirds. There are jets, warbirds, choppers, as you just saw Laxor go by. In fact, that orange smoke over there, Laxor will be headed that way to pick up someone who's crashed. One of the things he's introduced to this particular mission is that we can go and take a chopper and take a chopper out to someone that's crashed, and the game leaves a pilot to be picked up. It's not the actual pilot, but it leaves a sort of pilot to be picked up. So we can fly out there, pick up the guy, sometimes come under fire because the enemy have seen the smoke as well and they're closing in, so pick up some fire. It becomes a little bit of a firefight sometimes to pick up the guy and bring him back to this base, and then drop him off so that he can, so we can meet him in a nappy. There goes a Laxor, so I suspect he's now picked up his man and he's going to drop him off. There's a helipad a bit further over that way where people who have been rescued get dropped off. Oh, and sadly I see there's only one viewer, so that means a few have dropped out, so I will add, if you're going to drop out of the chat or out of the view, just let me know so that I'm not talking to myself. I don't know if you're still there, Wild Man. Okay, so Wildman, if you're there, can you just give me a yep or something?
Wildman
You are there, don't worry, ignore that one.
00001. Sounds good fun /challenge. What server are you on?
Okay,
I
you're
will only be
looking.
viewing for a short bit tonight.
Okay, you're looking for the Bill Lagland 2 server. If you type in this chat, if you type !DCS, no gaps, just !DCS, it will tell you where to go to get the information. Before I do that, I'm just going to point out that what I've done
Wildman
for my takeoff.
00001.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Thanks.
Before I take off, I'll point out that I'm using neutral nose up, nose down, and I'm using it's not easy to get a position for you to see, but the rudder, as you'll see, the rudder trim is round, so the word rudder is about 3 o'clock. And to take off, I'm going to stick back full right, throttle up, and by the time I've got to about 8, 9 boosts, something like that, I would have brought the stick back to its normal position, and the nose will drop, and around about 85, 90, something like that, I will just gently rotate, hold it there, as we take off, and then it's your usual gear up, adjust some trim and put sight on and that sort of stuff. So I'll do that.
413 at 4,500 knots. 461 bra 336 415 at 4,000 knots. 461 bra 336 416 at 4,000 knots. 461 bra 335 417 at 2,500 knots. 461 bra 023 450 at 5,000 hold.
I'm going to go and beat up some targets that are just some trucks, passive trucks, south of the airfield. I'm using the Echo 19 Spitfire engine sound, highly recommended. So this is not the DCS Spitfire sound, it's Echo 19. It's free, but I made a donation because I think it's good. Closing canopy.
Wildman 00001. I go fullback but not right. We'll try that.
Yeah, right aileron just helps to counter the torque of the engine. So full back will keep your tail wheel down for a short time as you pick up speed. Then you're dancing on the rudder pedals while you let your stick back to normal position. But the full right, as I say, is just to counter the torque of the engine.
Wildman 00001. I knew I'm missing something.
Well, see how it goes. And if you get a chance to join us here, I'll be on a spit if you're going to. The cloud shadows are not being very helpful at the moment. That first run that I did, I could barely see the ground units. I suppose I should zoom in. Someone has pointed out to me, quite rightly, that the eye actually works better than the resolution of this screen. So zooming in is acceptable. I've not been zooming in for quite a long time, simply because I felt that they couldn't do that in a Spitfire, but they could have taken binoculars with them, but that wasn't an issue. They didn't get issued the binoculars, some of them took them. So zooming in a bit, I can see the units a little bit easier now. Still shooting badly, but I don't think I've got any of them. We have A-20s as enemy aircraft because that's what Laxor had to use for this mission to get what we wanted. He had to use the A-20s.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, copy.
Copy, thanks. I'm in the Apache, but I don't know if it's kind of lagging, so I might have to restart, but we'll give it a try.
Okay, okay. Oh, and if you're still there, Wildman, you'll notice that we're using the aircraft radio rather than Discord or something at the moment. We keep Discord running in case.
00001. Okay.
Yeah, so if you hit exclamation mark DCS, and then that'll give you the information you need if you decide you've got the chance to come and fly with us.
Stream elements. At Wildman 00001.
Okay, I stopped sharing on my Discord server, and now my FPS is a lot better.
More information about the mission https:///discord.gg/yard5grh.
Yeah, copy that, Joe. Nice to know. Oh, I've got a freeze. Yeah, we've all got a connection fail. Well, at least I guess we all have. Okay, Laxor's just informed me on Skype that there is an issue, so he has something that he needs to look at, obviously, on the in the mission. So he's accessing the server to check what the issue would be in the mission. That's what's causing the loss the loss of connections, I guess.
Wildman 00001. So on touchdown, what do you do with your stick?
On touchdown, so when I'm coming into land, it's still a little bit precarious with me, but I tend to well, someone once said that the way to land is to fly as close to the ground as possible without touching it. And when you're going slow enough, so I'm gradually pulling back the power, when you're going slow enough, which is probably in the region of I don't know, 90, maybe 100, but preferably about 80 or 90, get your nose up. The thing to remember is that when you take off, or before you take off, you look at the horizon and see where the horizon is cutting across your windscreen. Note where that's happening, and then when you come into land, you want to get that same attitude. And then, of course, when you're low enough, just cut the power and try not to bounce. But apparently, in a Spitfire, one bounce in a Spitfire is still regarded as a perfect landing. So at the moment we don't have a server for you to join, but once Laxor has sorted it out, you'll be able to join. Once I've taken off, by the way, my trim, my nose down trim, gets set to just above one division over neutral. And the tail, sorry, the rudder trim goes back to about where the word rudder is at about 12 o'clock mark. So you could try those things even if you're not in that
Wildman
server.
00001. I fairly good to touchdown, but often go nose left in the middle of rollout. I will have go to bed soon, early tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, enjoy whatever early tomorrow might bring you. Okay, if you have to turn in, that's probably you're not going to be able to get on this server tonight. But we fly Friday nights in UK. We're flying Friday nights. Normally, we try to get flying. We start flying by about 2300, but sometimes it's later, such as it was tonight, and then we fly through to about 0230 on a Friday overnight, and then same for Saturday overnight. In terms of going nose left, I would say the answer is always just dance on them pedals. You know, you're going to be constantly dancing left and right, left, right, rudder, and I think your body will sort of automatically sort of compensate for what your eyes are seeing. So you're constantly giving left and left, right, or right rudder, you know, very quickly, just to get the feel of what the aircraft's doing. What part of the good planet Earth are you on, Wild Man?
Wildman 00001. K East Coast us. I will try to join tomorrow.
Okay, so you're
Thanks
only
for everything.
about 5 hours behind then, roughly, I would say, from where we are in UK. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, you're
Wildman
most welcome.
00001. Yep.
If you want to try some other time that suits you better, um, maybe let me know somehow on Discord or whatever, on the server that you've got there, the information you've got. Let me know that you'd like to fly a different day or different time or whatever, and we'll see if we can accommodate.
Wildman 00001. Will do. Thanks again. GN.
Okay, roger that, and good night to you. Sleep well. TTFN. Radio check.
Yep, good check, Bill. I guess the server got reset.
No, I think there was an issue. Blacksaw did message me to say there was an issue, which obviously he went into the server and sorted it out. So hopefully we'll be okay now.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I get for looking round when I hear what I think was a sonic boom. I was just making donuts on the grass. No guns, no bullets, because I didn't load up before I took off. Okay, trip back to the airfield for a landing and then load up. Bill 49, north edge of runway, loading.
Request rearming. Copy.
Oh, we got another failure. anyone that might still be watching my stream, we have an issue again. It looks like the server's gone down again. It disconnected before, and it looks like it's done the same again. So Laxa will be no doubt looking into that. Okay, copy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it looks so. For me, this was a DCS crash, so I guess the server's still up and running. Okay.
Server is running. Whether or not it's running okay doesn't matter. For the moment.
No, well, for me, it's I've just got a white screen. I can still hear my engine noise, but everything else has stopped. And I've just noticed I have got a little message behind the DCS screen to say it's crashed. So I'm gonna
Yeah, that's fair enough.
deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was running a little bit laggy. I don't quite know why. I was noticing that the updates coming out of the server was a bit slow, meaning that the air targets were slow to update their position and that sort of stuff. I don't know what the cause of that is.
Okay. Yeah, because Air Joe was saying that it was a bit laggy to start with. I'm not sure if it carried on being laggy for him, but it was.
Yeah, I think when it first comes up, it can be a little bit laggy because it's setting everything up. So it can be a little bit stuttery, like within the first 5 minutes of mission load. I don't know if was watching any of what I was doing the other night, but I've put a management bot on, unless Air Joe just dropped out. Oh, everyone's dropping out. Interesting. You just dropped out. Is Undead dropping out?
Well, I just had a DCS crash, so I was definitely going to go. I'm gonna lose comms for a second while I stop the profile and restart to start DCS.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Radio check.
No check.
Thank you. I've just...
Assuming you can hear me, of course.
Hey?
One, two, four, check.
Copy.
Okay, that's better. I'm noticing some server degradation a little bit. I'm going to remote on, which might have a further degradation effect briefly. But I just want to have a quick look at a couple of things to make sure it's not doing something crazy like updating or Windows, pulling down Windows updates or something.
Yeah, copy that.
comms check?
Yeah, five.
Yeah,
five,
124 check.
Oh, nice. Alright, I changed my texture resolution to medium, and now my Apache runs perfectly. You have to run it on medium, it doesn't run on high.
So Gene doesn't run on high.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Waxor, is it better to use the dynamic slots when you spawn in?
It depends what you're going to be doing. If you're doing CSAR, then no, because the dynamic slots don't work with CSAR at the moment until I make a change. For anything else, however, it shouldn't make any difference.
Oh, okay.
Ford 6, tally over at 470474160.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the Huey tomorrow. It looks like a much better deal than the Chinook is right now.
Yeah, you're probably right, to be fair. It's a really good cost as well. It's like about $25 or something, isn't it? For $35 for the Huey?
Yeah, I think right now it's like 20 bucks or something. It's pretty good.
Really good price.
All 49, mission accomplished. The 7 units to the east of the runway are now destroyed. I'm on my way back for a rear. Bill 49, north edge of runway for arming.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Okay, that was a quick message that I had to respond to on Facebook. So I'm rearmed. I can now move centre runway. I might back off a fraction. Oh, got to click onto this screen first. Now, for some reason, my Zoom normal isn't working. Hold on. Zoom isn't working at all. I am on this screen. It says I am. Try again. Oh. No, it said I was, but I wasn't. Okay. Actually, before I continue, I've got to check something else actually on Facebook. Okay. I'm back. Let's take off. Build 49, going to take off. Oh, I'm going to set a few things first, then I'm going to take off.
Air Joe Apache is RTP.
Copy that. Are you damaged?
I lost my main gun and I'm out of ammo.
Okay. Oh, they hit me a couple of times. I couldn't see where they were. There's no point in wasting bullets shooting at the grass. So I couldn't see where they were. That was the infantry that were hitting me, because the other side, this side of the road, or division, field division, is just trucks. Which I'll go for now, because I've reduced the infantry a bit. But they're the dangerous ones, the trucks are not around. Okay, I have been hit. I don't know what damage I've got.
945_. Hey Bill.
Hello Stitch, how you doing? I'm going to R2B soon. In fact, what's the time? It's coming up to the time when we would normally close. We did get on here very late tonight, so I'm not sure if I'll close or not.
Stitch_945_. Good and currently finally on this server.
Oh, you're here. Are you on the server now? You're here, are you? Are you Stitch? Yeah, you must be. No. Are you Stitch in DCS? What are you in DCS?
Stitch_945_. In Mr. Erickson.
Mr. Erickson. Oh, I see. Okay. Right, I'm going to land. Bill 49 RTB coming in from the west.
Radio check.
Yeah, copy, 5 for 5.
Copy that. Thank you.
By the way, Stitch, you might notice we're using the aircraft radio, which is quite good to do. Good fun, more realistic.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I sadly don't have a mic.
Oh, that's a pity, but never mind. I imagine you will at some point. They're cheap enough. A very cheap mic is very acceptable. The mic I'm speaking on now cost me about, I'm not sure where you are in the country, but cost me about £6, I think. It's just an ordinary, like, desktop mic, as they call it on. I'm talking instead of
Stitch
concentrating.
underscore 945 underscore. You'll get one sooner or later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering. There's not an easy way to show you because of the cameras, but yeah, mine is like it's a desk mic. It costs very little money at all. And it's like got a long boom on it, so I hang it on to the knobs of the cupboard. Oh, we've just got a disconnection. I hang it across two cupboard door knobs and dangle it down in front of me, and it works really well. And I think it's clear enough, isn't it?
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Would say so, yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, if you jump on Amazon and look for something, sorry, Stitch, I can't remember where you are. What country are you in? Sorry.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. Germany.
Okay, well, if you look for something in the region of €9, that would be quite sufficient, easily sufficient for what we're doing here. That's what I'm using. That's the sort of thing, and you'll find that it's like long stick mics, like it's got a long boom that sits on a round, probably a round base that just sits on your desk. It's really cheap, and it works absolutely perfectly as far as I'm concerned for what we're doing. But we have a connection failure.
Stitch underscore 945 underscore. I think you'll just buy a new headset. Need that new too.
Oh, okay. You're using headset. Okay, I can't really use a headset because of my setup with well, hang on. I suppose I could use a headset, but my setup is I have my Track IR fixed to my cap. It's actually fixed to my cap. I don't use a headset. I don't use like round the ear headphones. I have in ear, so I'm using earbuds. So using earbuds, I can't really. There's nothing to clip nothing to clip the mic onto. I mean, if you're using a headset with mic, then you'll be fine. Yeah. I'm guessing that everyone has got kicked out. Right, Blue Coalition
Mission
shows.
I don't know what's causing the crash.
You say you don't know?
Air Joe 8. I see I wasn't the only one who lost the server.
No, Joe, it all went down. There's a bit of an issue there, which Laxor's struggling to find what the issue is at the moment, but no doubt he will. Not necessarily tonight. In fact, it's gone 2:30, so I'm probably going to fold for the night, because that's our usual closing time. And being we've had the server crash, that might be telling me it's time to turn in. But I won't be turning in. I always end up doing stuff for about an hour after I've finished flying, so I still actually turn in later. I might just go in just to jump in a spit so I've got comms. Okay, I see, Mr. Ericsson, you are there. So I really don't want to jump out just at the moment, being as you're here. I'll see what the story is. Let me just see if I can contact with Lexor. Lexor, copy. If necessary, I'll get him on Discord. So we've got Air Joe, me, Warhawk, Undead, and Mr. I've forgotten it already. Oh, that's crazy. Mr. Ericsson, was it? Sorry.
Stitch _945 AA is opening up, I see.
Yeah, it's opening up because we've got A20s coming in. I'm not sure how much you know about the mission, Stitch. Do you need any information on it? I mean, about the facilities of it and all that sort of stuff, like retrieving people that have crashed in their aircraft, aka CSAR, search and rescue. Sometimes those A20s can be accompanied by 109s, and sometimes those 109s will come in and strafe us on the airfield.
Radio
Also,
check.
yeah, copy. Who that?
Air Joe and Apache.
Okay, Joe, sounded different, bit distant. Where are you?
Stitch
Are you distant?
_945
Should be at most docked on the Apache.
about this mission.
Okay, right. I'm just speaking to my stream for a minute. Okay, I'll explain some of it for you then, Stitch. When you spawn in, the first thing you have to do, which I haven't yet done, is load up air with your ammo, because you will spawn in with no ammo. So you have to get some ammo, and then when you take off, there is the facility to mark items on the map that are on the ground and maybe shooting at you, but they're not marked on the map. So we can, if you look at my stream, you'll see that if I double click, or single click rather, on my mouse wheel, I've now got a red reticle. If I place that red reticle over, well, first of all I'd have to double click and get rid of the yellow one, place that red reticle over an enemy unit on the ground that's shooting at me but isn't marked on the map, I then give it a left click and it marks it on the map. So there's another little facility. We don't do we can do PvP combat, but only with common consent. We don't just go and attack somebody in the air. We would say, like, I fancy a dogfight, and you'd arrange it with someone here to meet in square such and such, and then you'd have your dogfight.
945 _ That doesn't work for me, but I think that's cause him in an F-15.
Oh, I forgot what I said now. What doesn't work?
Stitch _945 _ The red reticle.
Oh. Oh, you might have to map something. I can't remember. I could ask Laxor, and you should be able to hear his reply. So stand by. Laxor, copy. He might be looking at the mission, actually. Laxor, copy. Yeah, he's probably looking at the mission. But I thought you should still be able to do that, even on the even on that aircraft. I would have thought you should, like an F-15. It should still allow you to do it, I would have thought, but I don't know. You might have to check that out with Alexor. But it doesn't matter. The one beauty of that being able to mark things on the ground is that someone that hasn't bought any aircraft can take the Mustang, the TF-51 training fighter 51 with no guns, which would seem to have little purpose because it's got no guns, but they can take that aircraft and they can still go out and find things and mark them on the map, which gives them some kind of a function if they want to do that. Even without buying the P-51, they can use the TF-51
_945 _ That's smart.
Yeah, it's all good. It's been gradually developing. So we've got Caesar. You can go and pick people up if you're in a Huey or something of that ilk. You can. There are people that have crashed in their aircraft. You can go and pick them up and bring them back here. And sometimes that person will have been discovered by the enemy. So when you go in to pick them up, there is sometimes a bit of a firefight between yourself and the enemy to pick up the guy that you want to bring back. And so there's loads of different aircraft, loads of, oh, it looks like you coming by, is it? Loads of aircraft and loads of ground units, etc. It is you, yeah. Hi there. If you put your radio, oh no, you haven't got a mic, have you? It's alright. I was going to say, if you put your mic to 124, your radio to 124, you could listen. I suppose if you go on to 124, you'll be able to listen to what's being said, even if you can't, if you haven't got a mic to respond. Did you get armed, Stitch? Did you get armed? Because you need to get armed before you can, unless you chose a dynamic spawn, you'd need to get armed.
Stitch _945 _
Ah, you
yes,
did.
I did get
Good.
armed.
Good. Okay. And if you need to get armed, like if you come in well, it wouldn't happen to you because you'll need a longer landing, but you need to be between the like, let's say you forgot to get armed and you're on your way to the runway, you'd need to go between the thresholds. So go beyond the first threshold onto the main runway, and that way you can get armed. If you don't, then they don't respond to you. Be aware that the bombers that come in, they are sometimes accompanied by 109s. I'm not... Sorry, wrong button. I'm not sure that I'm gonna take off again today, because it's beyond my usual time, and I'm a bit trippy. I've got to confess. And I know that I've still got things that I'll be doing before I turn in. Oh, another thing that you might, depends on how much you've watched my stream and taken it in. When an enemy unit, ground unit, gets destroyed, it leaves behind, and this includes infantry, it leaves behind a container. As with the downed pilots, which can be retrieved and brought back here, the containers can be picked up and brought back to this airfield and processed as either ammo or fuel. If that doesn't happen often enough, we can actually run out of ammo or fuel. Oh, I'm yawning away here. I think that's probably going to be me for the night. I'll just see if I can catch Laxor for a quick sign off. Laxor, copy. I'll try him on Discord. Laxor, copy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking that I might fold there because I'm pretty drippy.
Nice flyby.
Yeah, nice flyby. I'm fairly drippy, and I know that I'm not going to turn in straight away, so I might fold there, being it's sort of 2:45. Thanks for your work on the, I know that it's given you extra work tonight, but thanks for your work on that, and hopefully we'll be doing some stuff tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know what the problem is at the moment. There was an error being reported by the server bot that would appear I have fixed or negated. But as we're seeing, every now and again we're getting server spikes and general slowdowns. And my connection tonight has been certainly very unstable. I don't think it's the bot, because the bot is very widely used. And if there was a problem with it, the guy that did it would have been on it already, and there would have been mass uproar because there are major servers that use this bot. So I don't think it's that, but I'm not ruling it out at this point. I might say. It is convenient because it will restart the server when it crashes, which is why it comes straight back up. But for the most part, if I have to take it down, I have to take it down. We just lose some information and a little bit of connectivity. But I kind of need the connectivity for something I'm working on. So it'll be back in one guise or another.
Yeah, well, I mean, just do what you need to do for what you want to do to the actual mission. So yeah, you got to do it that way. And if it goes down a few times, we can handle that.
Yeah.
124.
So, well, some people will probably get.
Yep, good check.
So frequency, we sort of.
Finally, I've got some kind of frickin' radio in this thing.
So newcomers to the server might assume, rightly so, that the server.
What you flying?
Sorry,
It's just a respawn startup type cycle.
yeah. Sorry, I was struggling to hear you a bit there because there's people talking on the radio as well.
That's right. Yeah, there is.
So I'm just looking to see here. We've also got Mr. Ericsson, aka Stitch 945, from Germany, in the server tonight.
Yeah, he was. They were chatting earlier on for getting connection and stuff. Yeah.
He's been on my stream, viewing my stream a few times, and tonight he said I can finally get onto the mission. So he's been sort of looking forward to that. So that's good.
That's good.
Okay, well I'm going to call it there. I'll sign off a little bit to the rest of the guys on the radio in case they're listening. But I'm going to call it there and catch you tomorrow night. Okay, doke. Right, I'm going to go to. I'll turn my radio back to 124 and sign off with those guys.
Alright, you take it easy.
Yep, and you. Okay, folks, anyone that's listening, I'm going to fold now. It's Bill 49. I'm going to fold now because it's approaching 3.
There's a little bit of screen that didn't fix the issue. I am happy that the last 2 issues were transported.
Oh my god, I gotta dodge some.
And if I can get my head in gear and make this work, then maybe this fix might correct it as well. Come on, head in gear, zone 2, zone 2. So I should.
Okay, for the sake of anyone who's on my stream, so I'm going to fold now, and I'll be flying again tomorrow night. Anytime after 10:30, anytime after 22:30, through to maybe 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock.
Stitch_945_. See you next time.
Yeah, take care, Stitch, and enjoy flying. Enjoy the mission. And good night, sir. TTFN.